Alrighty, it looks like everything is working. Audio is working, and the closed captioning should be working as well. So let's give this a start. Welcome, one and all. Greetings, sophants and sapiens, ladies and gentlemen, those that are neither, and those that are in between. I am the Sarcasm Detector. I'm also known as the Lowlife Cat, and I am a space cat, a VTuber, and a variety streamer. Today we're going to be playing a little bit more Star Trek Online. We're going to be playing on the Delta Recruit that I started a couple of days ago. I actually played him a little bit off stream and got him up to level 13. I think we left off, he was level 4 or 5, something like that. We had just gotten back. A little bit of updates here and there to them. We're going to have a little bit of fun today. Oh yeah, it is a fancy cat. How you doing, Sphinx, by the way? And Mar Hawkman, how you doing today? Thank you for the comments that you've been making on some of the videos, the earlier stream, the VOD of the earlier stream. I'm gonna have to check some of those things out. And it looks like you had an unfortunate transporter accident that spliced your jet with a Nekomata. Maybe. So for those of you who are new to the channel, I like to do chill and calm content for the most part. There may be mayhem, shenanigans, and even tomfoolery going on the screen. But I will be my usual calm and laid back self. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And if you are enjoying yourself, consider hitting that like button and hitting the subscribe button as well if you haven't done so already, so you'll get notified whenever I upload a video or start streaming. Also like you guys to stick around till the end of the stream today. We're going to go up until 6 o'clock. I am going to be trying the new feature updated in YouTube, and hopefully we are going to be raiding Augie when he starts his stream at 6 p.m. Eastern, so stick around for that. Hopefully it'll work. It's a new feature that they've just updated on YouTube, and we believe we have it correctly set up on both our ends, but we've never tested it before, so we're doing it live. Fuck it, we're doing it live, guys. We're gonna just see if it works or not. Doing good here. Waffles and gaming and watching this. Nice. I want waffles now. You're making me hungry for waffles. God damn it. Alright, we're gonna dive right into this without wasting too much time. By the way, the music that you're hearing is by Sphinx himself. You can find him on Spotify under Sphinx Music. Great chill stuff to play Star Trek Online too. I love it personally. So I am actually on the bridge of my ship, which I should probably leave. Where's the button to leave the bridge? Ah, there it is. Exit to sector space. So I grabbed a one of the legendaries that I have, and I'll show you what's going on. But first, there's something that ticks me off, and I want to point it out to you guys. If you're a new character, if you're making a new character, or you're new to STO or something, and you want to get some equipment for your ship, you have this vendor here who will give you a whole bunch of stuff. You have equipment, etc., even consumable. Like we're talking engines, whatever. This is like the cheap stuff. You can get some stuff from just doing missions and whatnot. But that's not what annoys me. This is what annoys me. Starship weapons. We only have torpedoes and beams. Come on. How many years has this been? Can we please add some turrets and cannons to this thing? Even mines. Come on. We just need this updated. This is kind of crazy. It's like every time I start a new character, it's really more for people who don't have access to full level characters, or who don't have all the account unlocks and stuff like that. It would be interesting to be able to have something that you can plug in there. Going up into space. Yeah, it's trash, but if you're leveling, you only need it for like what, 10 levels. And there are certain builds that you just cannot do because you're missing those cannons. Even like single cannons would be something great for leveling up. Unfortunately, that is not the case. Over here, well, let me get to somewhere where you guys saw that, right? That freaking rubber band. All right, well, eventually the servers are gonna return back to normal, hopefully. So I have the legendary Donnie just selected here. And just want to show you the bridge officer layout that I have for it. For engineering, it's emergency power 2, weapons 2, and emergency engines, and an engineering team for a little bit of healing. For the science abilities, I have polarized hull just to get out of tractor beams and stuff, and a photonic officer 1. For those of you who are new to this game and unaware, you have cooldowns on your abilities, and usually when you're starting out, you don't have a way to reduce those cooldowns. So typically what you would do is you would double up on ability. So for the beam ability, fire at will, normally I'd have like fire at will 2 and then maybe a fire at will 1 here, just so we can keep the uptime. You don't have to do that with photonic officer. This is actually a really great ability. Really, it's fantastic for the endgame. I actually pretty much use it on all my endgame ships, or almost all my endgame ships, and it'll help you out. It really will. Just gonna show you really quickly my keybind, and this is how it starts. It's the keybind starts on tray 7, going from left to right, and then it goes down to tray 6, going from left to right. And I have it with photonic officer first, the emergency powers, the torpedo spread, and so on. And I have the pets here. For my endgame builds, usually I add like alpha, attack pattern alpha in here, as well as go down fighting. But for now, it's not really needed as we level up. That games have been doing rubber banding constantly. Daniels is messing with the timeline again. Mostly minor. It's a nuisance. It's not as bad as it was down back in 2015, 2016, back in those days. That was really, really bad. But the issue is we have a lot of people coming into the game with this new expansion. I don't know if you guys have noticed. The category on Twitch is absolutely full with new streamers coming in. And I guess that means there are a lot of people trying the game out, jumping in. And I'm afraid that they will, see this really crappy performance. And it is crappy performance, really. Come on, guys. Let's not gloss it over or sugarcoat it and say, hey, give them a pass on this. There is no pass. This is absolutely horrendous, and really should be worked on. Someone should take a look and see why the rubber banding is going. The old command ship lag. Yes, exactly. The pay to lag event. Ooh, invited you to. No, thank you. I don't really want to join. I think where's that bloody thing? Is it under team? Team setting. Find fleet. Where is that setting? Private. Off there. Done. So if you get annoyed by that, under privacy settings here, you can disallow the fleet invitations. Just so you know. Also, those little fly-ins that keep popping up here and just clogging up your screens. This is for new players, by the way. You can go in, I'll just repeat that, at this little arrow here, the more button, and click notification settings, and under the fly-in, just unselect everything. Just remove all of it. You don't need it. It's just a real big hassle. You can leave the ones in chat. It'll pop up in your chat menu if you need it. But yeah, it's really annoying getting all that green text pop up on your screen. They need better gearboxes for the server. Pun intended. Or join a fleet? Yeah, well, this character, I don't know how long this character is going to survive, let's be honest. So this is the legendary Donnie. I have it set up as just basically a fall build. Just, it's leveling, guys. It doesn't need to be super fancy, and it just kicks ass anyways. Very, very simple. The mission we have is in the Romulan arc. So let us go and give it one of your objectives. I've got like 3 Delta recruits already. This is like the 4th one, 5th one, 6th one. I've deleted some of them, so it's whatever. That's fine. But yeah, if you're new and you just created a new character, then joining a fleet would help that. Just be careful. There are some weirdos out there, weird fleets and stuff. There are definitely some good fleets as well. My friends are all in there's 2 fleets. There is Pirates Come Gaming, which is the Klingon side, and there's also Papa Sierra Bravo, which is their Fed fleet. And if you're interested in having a fleet to join, I'm sure we can get you guys set up for that. In any event, let us dive into this mission. We're going to begin Taris. We are uncovering the past in the Hobus system, and for those of you who are not aware or don't know the lore, Hobus is the star that exploded and destroyed Romulus and Remus. If you have watched the recent Star Trek movies, now we're gonna go investigate here, and I am sure I had different skins for this. Just making sure my loadouts is set up correctly.
It is a pleasure to be working with you. I heard about how you got your first command. Well done. Not every officer could have stood up to the board like you did.
Re-endeavor perk point already? He is level 17. Eh? Already? How did that happen? That is kind of strange. I don't know, man. Pleasure's mine, Commander. Yeah, so what do you suggest we do about her?
Taris cannot be allowed to commit even greater crimes in an attempt to fix her mistake. My intelligence officer, Lieutenant Gaius Galan, has intercepted communications that may allow us to locate Taris and finally bring her to justice. I'll let him explain in greater detail.
Very well. We're just gonna chill out and do some of the stories for a bit. Get a few levels, I hope, and maybe we will do some TFOs as well, because this character does have access to some TFOs, not a lot, but we can do some. I don't know how well it'll go as, you know, such a low level doing. Yeah, we can only do normal stuff, but this is better than before. In the past, you had to be, what was it, level 15 before you could do any of the TFOs, and you were limited to the dilithium ones and the fleet ones if you joined the fleet, if I remember correctly. So this is different. So now you can actually do this stuff. Interesting. And of course, there are the patrols that you can do as well. So let us continue on. Yeah, it's fine. You probably don't want people doing the advanced stuff. I think you have to be level 50. I think it's either level 40 or 50 before you can do the advanced content. It's fine. I mean, if I really wanted to up the difficulty, I could just where is it? Apparently, we can't not change it. Cannot change during on a mission map, so we can't change it now. But you can change the difficulty here. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not Augie. Augie will play the missions on Elite. I'm not good enough for that. I'm going to just turn on the temporal abilities, and I just clicked the wrong one. I wanted this one, offensive configuration. There we go. And we will turn on the shield command thing. And we'll set our pets to aggressive. Why is it under quarantine? 50 for advanced. Okay.
The Hobus system is the origin point of the supernova and subsequent subspace explosion, which destroyed Romulus and Remus. It is still, as you say, a hot zone. The Remans loyal to Taurus are using the quarantine as a cover to resume their operations in the system. The transmission we intercepted was addressed to Commander Aranda, a Reman who is the captain of Taurus' personal guard. He must be the liaison to the forces in the Hobus system.
What do you suggest?
The direct approach. If we confront the forces in the Hobus system, who are in violation of both Federation and Romulan Republic mandates by their very presence there, they will send a call for assistance to Commander Aranda. Once he arrives, we simply follow him. It is likely that he will lead us back to Thomas.
That sounds like a sound plan.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've just received emergency orders from Republic Command. Must respond. Gaius can transport to your ship and help you complete the mission. We'll return as soon as we can.
That will be acceptable, Commander. Cool, so they're gonna just leave us alone in this radioactive hot zone of like a destroyed star system.
I am detecting some very rare minerals in the system, as well as the presence of prototype. It is possible Taurus used the materials here to construct her weapon.
Can you guys hear the in-game audio? Just let me know. If not, I can increase the volume a little bit so you guys can hear. Because there is no subtitles at the moment for these guys. And are my subtitles working? Yes, they are. Okay, good. Well, let's move forward and do the scan. A little bit faster. Maybe we can pop our pets out. Prepare to collect a sample. Collect a sample of the planetoid core and the icy asteroid. Sure, collect the proto-matter sample. So this mission has been simplified. It used to be long and complicated and just kind of nasty. And this got a overhaul not too long ago. Which is, I guess, an ongoing process with all the other missions. I mean, what's left, I think, is to update some of the Romulan stuff. And the Federation's got several updates on their missions. And the Klingons have had their whole starting things fixed up recently, so it's all that's left is basically the Romulan thing, I think. All right, retrieve the samples and set course for the next planetary fragment. Let's keep going. Did I not already click that? Okay, there we go. Decloaking Romulan ships. Where? Oh, there they is. Just a bunch of Talisas. Where is they? And if we can actually make it to level 20 today on today's stream, I will show you the best ever combination of like ships to actually level up, to complete your leveling from level 20 probably all the way up to level 50. If we can get there. There's what, 7 levels to do in I don't know how many hours. We can do it. It shouldn't be too difficult. But we're just gonna blast through this stuff anyways. And listen to some chill music at the same time. Detecting high levels of techosite in the planetary fragment. Okay, collect the sample, please. And travel to the last planetary. Ooh, look, there's a little bit of something here. There is a Delta recruiting here. I don't remember where it is though. Speedrun for the win. I mean, I suppose, but well, I mean, we're gonna be going fast through it. I'm not intentionally gonna speed through it. We'll just, you know, keep some things here so that we enjoy the story. We're casuals. Oh. That's a little embarrassing, guys. You trying to play the game, and the game is acting like this. I mean, yeah, that's not good. All right, scan the shield at the planetary fragment Gamma. Control. Okay, we'll do that. By the way, this mission you used to have to beam down to that little. You see this little thing here? Yeah, we used to have to beam down, and we'd fight the Remans there. That was part of the mission. They took that out, thank goodness, because that was a real nuisance back in the day. There's so much cut content. As big as this game is, with as much stuff that you have to do, there is a lot of cut content. Or an object, I believe. Let's take a look here. Is Terrace? No, that's Temporal Ambassador, which used to be before, but they've moved that to a much later episode. So here it is, Terrace. Locate a piece of Iconian tech in the side room on Iconia. So we haven't got to Iconia yet. Oh, spoilers. Yeah. Because it was unique, because you can see it right there. That's the thing we actually had to go and fight in. And there really wasn't anything like it anywhere else in the game. But yeah, it's understandable that some of the stuff got cut out because, you know, you're trying to slim it down. A lot of those early missions that you do have been like cut, not even in half. Like they're 25% of what the mission used to be, which is a good thing because you could just waste like hours just doing one, you know, mission. Also, was the low G map? Yeah. Scan the shield. Oh, our scans have triggered automated defense on screen. Answer hail. Okay, guys, come back. Those pets are super aggressive. Get back here, okay? We're here investigating your unauthorized presence in the system. What's your excuse? That is most unfortunate. If we can disable the scythe fish, it's possible we may be able to lure out Aranhu to investigate. All right, let's do it. And I can do it without my pets. I can just there like that. Boom. The devs directly stated at one point that the only reason the Guardians of Forever mission was 2 parts was that they made it too long to be 1 part. Right? Speaking of super long mission, where is it? It wasn't this one. Was it this one? It's one of these guys. It's probably Measure of Morality. God damn, are these missions long? And they made it 2 part, and they're both super long. Like they just never end. And, like each one could be split up into like 2 or even 3 missions. So you could possibly do like 6 missions, or 6, 7, 8 missions between these guys. It's just, I don't know. I really don't like doing those missions. They're great missions, by the way. I love them. It's just, I don't feel like sitting down for like 2 hours to do the bloody thing. I'm exaggerating. It's not 2 hours long. It just feels like it. Let's mask our energy signature, and there's Aranhu.
What happened here? We were attacked by Starfleet soldiers.
Oh, you think we're running away? That's cute. Gonna boost the game volume for you guys a little bit because it looks like the volume is a bit low. And it looks a little bit better. So let's follow his ship. There's an accolade for taking down a number of Borg alongside Abe, though. I'm not saying that the missions are bad, I'm just saying that they're really, really long. Aranhu's trail led here to the Iconia system. There is another system that's off limits to normal traffic, so no activity here is a cause for concern. So any activity. Recommended we investigate. That large crater looks like a place to start. That large crater? Or that large crater? There's a number of craters on the system. Set course for the crater. Not detecting Aranhu's ship. Shouldn't it be in orbit somewhere? He's probably cloaked. Yeah, he's most likely cloaked. Let's get the hydrogen gas. The rubber band and Israel. It's hydrazine. 407 kills ago. Oh, that's a good one. And one thing I also recommend to new players is hit the F12 and you can modify your HUD here. I like to expand the minimap as far as possible. Actually, you can expand it a lot more, but I like it having a bigger minimap so I can see what's going on actually. Make sure our stuff is active there. Make sure our stuff is active there. And we'll scan the crater. Like I said, there's a number of craters on it. Which one are we scanning? We're picking up large shield protecting a structure of some kind. The shield is using modified cloaking device. If I hadn't been scanning for large amounts of tachyon particles, I would never have found it. Good job, Gamoitan. Riemann ship decloaking. They're hailing us on screen.
Federation ship. I am Commander Shanclado of the Riemann Starship Intraku. Your presence here could be considered an act of war. Leave immediately, or we will open fire.
Commander Shanclado, is your last name Van Damme? Shanclado Van Damme? I'm sorry. I'll see myself out. We have no intention of leaving.
That is unfortunate, Starfleet. Our conflict is not with you. Commander Arahu has charged me with securing this installation at all costs. Praetor Taris must be allowed to complete her work. And you have already seen too much.
I disagree. I haven't seen enough. I have yet to see you die. Where are you? There you are.
I took the liberty of accessing the Intraku systems before it was destroyed. I managed to download the access codes for the planetary shield. I believe we should be able to use them to lower the shield and reach the surface.
Excellent work, Lieutenant. Transmit the codes. Alright, that's the game audio is maxed out, so hopefully you guys can hear it now. Beam us down. And I did, I wonder why that popped a second time. I did grab my
These are the
Jem'Hadar.
coordinates for the underground structure we detected. Reading life signs, sir. Multiple Riemanns and one Romulan. Our quarry could be just ahead.
Let's hope so. Alright, let's dive in. Oh, oops. What's going on? Ah,
Starfleet, how did they find us?
They must have followed me, Praetor. I will deal with them.
No,
what's wrong with your cloak, dude?
Send your guards.
Look at his cloak. It's messed up. Wow.
They appear to have been attempting to merge Iconian and Romulan technology, perhaps in an attempt to reactivate the gateway network. We should access that console and attempt to open the door.
Yeah, acknowledged. I'm pressing F to acknowledge, but yeah, that's another bug that's been popping up that I've noticed. The dialog box. Normally, you can press F and it'll automatically move on to the thing, but it seems to be only working 50% of the time now. I'm not sure why that is. It's really weird. So the Romulans are trying to merge their technology with Iconian technology. Didn't we just slap their wrist for trying to merge their technology with Borg technology? These Romulans, man, they just don't know when to stop. Access shipping logs. Cool. Personal logs.
And I still find out
Okay.
now what those patents
Okay.
Iconian.
And then unlock blast door. Let's enter encryption sequence now. It was Omicron. There we go. I've done this so much I memorized it. Return to the main menu. And log off system. And that doesn't work now. It used to be that you could use arrow keys. I have no idea what they did to some of these systems, man. There's been so many changes since this Stormfall expansion has been released. Little bugs, a lot of little bugs have cropped in. Which, it's considering that they had to do they had to delay the launch and then do an emergency patch maintenance thing. There's still problems with it, major problems with it. Had so many account unlock buffs that I had to choose which ones to use. Yeah, I have the Intel pack as well, and then there's I got like a bunch of the holographic ones, like the TOS, the DS9. It's just there's so many different bridge officer packs. I'm just using the Jemadar. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right, we gotta find our little rubber banding there. That is not good. This. All right, guys, come on. This is not acceptable for a game to be that laggy.
I have it. What? No! Traitors!
And there's the Guardian of Forever. I wish we get those missions back. They were kind of crappy, to be honest, but rose-colored glasses time, I kind of miss some of those old missions. Especially the Guardians of Forever one. Hey, where are you going? What do you think you're doing? Also, you may have noticed that I gave all my buffs the Imperial set.
Enough. You have won. And in winning, you have doomed the Romulan people.
Taris, under the authority of Starfleet, you are under arrest for war crimes, committing an act of genocide and crimes against the galaxy. So if I press F, see, I'm pressing the F button. Arrow keys don't do anything anymore. If I click this and press F, there it goes. You actually have to select
I
it.
was betrayed by Hakeem.
What?
Now those crimes will never be undone. I hope you realize that in stopping me, you have doomed billions of Romulans to remain dead. Now you shall live with that guilt, as I have.
Even now, you deny the truth of your role in the destruction of your people. You are blinded by your own lust for power, and you killed those people as surely as if you had pulled the trigger yourself. Dresden, lock onto Taris and beam her directly to the brig.
Before we leave, may I suggest we look for evidence of the materials we discovered at Hobus? They will undoubtedly prove vital at Taris' trial. We should also overload the gateway and make certain it can never be used again.
Sure, look for material evidence and then overload the gateway. Agreed. Let's check over here. Oh, here it is. This is what I was looking for.
Taris first encountered the Iconians in 2365, when her warbird responded to a Federation incursion into the Romulan neutral zone. Those ships were there because the USS Yamato had located this world, Iconia, which until then had been lost to history. The Yamato did not survive first contact with the Iconian probes. The USS Enterprise and Taris' ship did. Since then, she's been obsessed with the Iconians, first as a source of power, and later as a way to bring back her lost homeworld. Taris believes they can turn back time, but it was Iconian agents who gave Hakeem the device that triggered the Hobus supernova.
Why would the Iconians restore what they destroyed?
They would. They're only here to destroy. The Yamato, that was season 1 of The Next Generation, wasn't it? That was the first Galaxy Star Cruiser that we saw destroyed, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. Interact, let's blow this thing up. Interact? Maybe not. Okay, never mind. Matter was used in the Genesis device. It's powerful but extremely dangerous. Where's the next one? Right over here. Tachysite contains energy signatures. Yes, yes. And if it's here, it could be connected. Decalithium appears to have come from the same source. All right, the evidence is stacking up, isn't it? It is. Can we interact with the gateway now? No, okay, so we just had to walk here and click the overload. Why is there an interact button if it does nothing then? Beam us up. What is this? Taris is the brig captain and all the evidence we found has been logged and secured. Now we just need to deliver it and her to a safe location. Set course out of the system. Pretty sure it's not going to be that easy. There you go. It's never that easy. Sela. It probably is. It's Sela, the second most hated character in the game. And if we play this a little bit longer, you'll realize why she's the second most hated character in the game.
How nice to see you again. I feel like we are becoming old friends. I will admit that your previous attempts to thwart my plans have been irritating. But your actions today have more than made up for those petty annoyances. Taris still has her loyalists among my people. An open move against her would have been a distraction from my greater plans.
Well, let's be fair here. The acting is on point. She does a really, really good job of making Sela dislikable. And that is commendable. And actually, Sela's arc, if you play the whole game and we'll just, play the whole arc, is actually pretty good. The ending is really good. So we're not going to spoil it now for you guys. I'm pretty sure most of you already know what's going on. But for those of you who are new, it is actually quite satisfying at the end, if a bit sad. I don't work for you.
But you played the pawn perfectly. I could not have asked for a more obedient tool. Now, if you will transport Taris to my ship, we can avoid any unpleasantness.
Yes, he's the second most. I think the third would be Weiyun, one of the Weiyun clones. That's also done really, really well. I could never be friends with a monster like you, Sela. Look, my buddy's here. We go with a Galaxy Dreadnought. Answer the hail.
The set informed us that you might need some assistance with the prisoner transport. Good thing we brought some backup.
Thanks, Captain Sean.
Taris is wanted by the Romulan Star Empire for high treason and war crimes against the Romulan people. The Empire is the legitimate government of the Romulan people, and I demand you turn this terrorist over for trial and punishment.
Now, Taris's actions did not just impact Romulus and Romulan worlds. Her alleged crimes were against the entire quadrant. You will be welcome to attend and even testify at her trial, or perhaps we could establish an interplanetary tribunal of those impacted by the Hobus supernova. But for now, she will remain in Starfleet custody.
You a disappointment. Nevertheless, you did remove Taurus from the game, and for that I am grateful. Consider your decisions more carefully the next time we meet. I can be a powerful ally, or I can be your worst enemy.
You are not the kind of ally I need. No, thank you. Let's transport Taurus to the Belfast, and we'll move on to the next mission.
Prisoner transfer successful. Taurus is safely secured in the brig. We can take it from here. One more thing. We're detecting some unusual energy residue from the surface. Our databases identify it as Iconian.
Yeah, there was an Iconian gateway. A group of Remans used it to escape.
Do you have any idea where they went?
We only caught a glimpse, but it looked like some kind of Romulan station. The Lisette is decloaking, hailing us. On screen, please.
Looks like we missed all the excitement, but I have been monitoring your progress. On behalf of the Romulan Republic, I would like to thank you and your crew for your assistance. I am confident that the Federation will provide more than adequate security for Taurus until her trial can be arranged. You can transport Gaius back to the Lisette as soon as you are ready.
All of that was a very polite way of her saying, give me back my Borg bridge officer. Pleasure, Commander. Transporter room, you're cleared to send Lieutenant Celan back to the Lisette. And depart the system. So we were taking it slowly, pausing, talking, and whatnot, but in the past doing this mission, it was actually 2 missions, as Mar Hockman pointed out. It would take half an hour, 45 minutes or more.
If the destruction of the Romulan homeworld was a deliberate act, not only was it mass murder, but that one event has been a major cause of the destabilization of the quadrant over the past 40 years, not to mention the light that it casts on the internal struggles of the Romulan people. This one horrible act set off a chain of reactions that could change the galaxy forever. We must know who did this and why. The interrogation of Taurus will no doubt lead to many truths. But I am troubled by these Remans. Why did they turn on Taurus? And where did they go?
Collect the reward. Oh no. I don't want to do the vault. Oh, we have some points to spend here. So I put a little bit of hull capacity, a little bit of APS, a little bit of impulse, just kind of leveling this stuff up. I guess we should put some control in there as well, but I don't really have any control abilities at the moment. Let's put targeting expertise. This is just for leveling up purposes. Oh, what do we have here? Hangar pets have additional max hull or increased duration of battery. Let's go hangar pet. Select. Okay, and over here is what? Your hangar pets deal more damage. We are flying a character, so we will buff our pets. Nice.
The Romulans had a base, known as the Vault, that they used for research into Borg technology. This facility was abandoned in the chaos after the destruction of the Romulan homeworld, but intelligence suggests that the work there was far enough along that it was used to retrofit Nero's ship before it disappeared, along with Ambassador Spock's vessel in the Hobus system. I have new missions for you.
Romulan mystery. Skip. Let's hail.
Starfleet intelligence has decoded the list of Reman targets that you recovered from the vault. I need you to investigate one of these locations and determine why Obasek and his forces plan an attack there. The Vahar system is still technically part of the Romulan Star Empire, but Ferengi speculators have moved in, and the Empress has done nothing to remove them. The Ferengi have reopened the mines and are now doing business with anyone with platinum. You will go to the Vahar system under the pretense of negotiating a possible trade agreement with the Federation. Talk to Madron,
All right.
the operator of the mines. Convince him to allow you access. Find out all you can.
Once we know why
Madron.
Obasek and the Remans are targeting these mines, then we will be able to decide how to proceed.
Sure,
I have
let's
new
go.
missions for you.
Madron, that is actually probably the most hated person in the thing. Why is it? Oh. Drop. Yeah. Sorry about that. I absolutely hate that mission. We're gonna skip it, even if I have like a cloaking thingy, which I don't think I have as a Fed Toon. I might have a cloaking thing. I can probably use one of the Reman ships or Romulan ships for that, but I don't want to do it. It really is an annoying mission to do. And we're just gonna kind of slow boat it over, although I am doing 6.67. 6.67, they couldn't do it at 6.66? Come on, you could have given me that. Just a little bit, damn it. Is Madron? No, Seela's the second most hated. Madron is the most hated. The Scorpion works really well for it. But I'm not gonna bother with it. For those of you who are interested in knowing what the vault looks like, I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry though. By the way, you like the cat? The new cat that's got all bunch of animations and stuff on it? Look at my animations. Look what I can do. I can do like a hello. I can wave at you guys. I can do the okay thing. I got the shrug. Then I got the no, and I can join the no with like other stuff. Like I can do this. Like no. Bad person. Most hated is the Reman guy from the Coliseum. Yeah, that guy, but you only see him for that particular mission, right? Or he does a cameo in one of the other missions, I think, in Temporal Ambassador. I think he does a cameo, but he's only in that mission. Seela, she gets a redemption arc, so that's all right. Madron, he's just a pain in our backsides throughout the whole game. From beginning to end, it just never stops being a pain in the ass, and you're always wanting to kill him, and he always gets away. Slamic, yeah. That's that guy. Of course, I got some of the standard emote things here, like the sleepy boring stuff, or the confusion. I am confused. There's more, but yeah, let's get on with it. Is it the high R1 mine enemy? Nice. Installation 18. Yeah. Oh, right. Installation 18. That's another one that they've kind of... Yeah, if it wasn't for the fact that that is required for the Romulan story arc, that mission would have been long gone. And what's interesting, though, let's pull out the episodes here, is when you're doing Shadow Play, which is a previous mission we were doing, there is a reference to Installation 18 when you're down on Virnat. But we don't visit Installation 18. It's because these missions used to be at level 30, if I remember correctly. This one specifically, if I remember correctly, was a level 30 mission. And I think between level 20 and 30, it was the whole Nimbus arc, which is still available, I think, somewhere. One of these is the thing that starts it. Anyway, it's fine. Find the magnesite mine. Let's go. I don't think we have a space fight here, but I'll just make sure that we're ready to go. Ooh, a little bit of hydrazine. Oh, look at that. A little back and forth. Unfortunate. And let's grab that.
You've stuck your nose in our business for the last time, Starfleet. All ships, attack! Attack!
I love those phasers. They're so good. All right, Pat, stock back up, please. And we'll move on to the next thing. I'm not even going to wait for them to dock up, although they'll get a chance now. You guys gonna dock? How about you can do it? You can dock up? No, it's too late. Goodbye. Yeah. That's the Nimbus arc would be a good contender for an update, but really I kind of missed some of the stuff in the old Cardassian arc, the old Davidian stuff, including the whatchamacallit, the Guardians of Forever missions there, going back in time and talking to Spock, actually meeting the original Enterprise.
This moon is private property. No solicitors, beggars, or Starfleet allowed.
All right, no, we'll keep on going. Oh, there's even more stuff to pick up here. And my pets are desperately struck. Nope, they're gone. Never mind. They despawned. I got too far away from. Oh, is it still in the game? Okay. Did they not edit it when they updated the temporal recruits? I thought they did. Not the whole arc, though. There are some missions that are just completely gone. Isn't that the case?
Hello, my good friends. I'm so happy to meet you. Perhaps you are in the market for some high-quality magnesite? We have the finest ore in the quadrant. On behalf of the miners and residents here, I'm more than happy to welcome you to our home. Please, transport to the surface.
Davidians are part of Galaxy at large. Okay, hey Neojet, how you doing, bud? I see they didn't fix the UI bugs in today's patch. Well, I guess I'll have to figure out another way to capture overlays for what I was working on. Oh, what are you working on?
Unfortunately, the large amount of extremely pure magnesite ore in the core of our little world will interfere with your sensors. For safety reasons, I must insist that you use the transporter signal enhancers that I have installed at my own expense. Also, I know you Starfleet types are so fond of your away teams, but could you please restrict the number of crew you bring down to the surface? My people here aren't used to strangers, and you wouldn't want to disrupt their work, would you?
All right, continue. Beam to the surface. Who am I? Gamo, you can come along. You're fine to come along. You're a good guy. You're a good Jem'Hadar. I should change your name to Jim. Jim the Jemadar. Hey.
Did you need something? It's a long story. After the destruction of
It's a long story. Let's skip it.
This whole mine.
Nope. Let's go. Just having a look around. Oh, I never saw those before. I just noticed them down. How long have I been playing this game? And this is the first time I see that there's actually like a conveyor belt up there. Wow. Good job, Sarcasm. You are such an attentive and perceptive cat.
I last saw him 2 days ago. Mod, there's a group of people. If you go into the mine.
I'm pretty good here. I was working on finally getting the carrier build out. It's getting pushed back for other videos. Well. What, is the thing still messed up? Yeah, it's still messed up. Look at that. Yeah. So what's in here? What are you hiding in here? Nothing? Okay. Well, it's kind of suspicious. We have to go to speak to Madron, I guess. Let's go do it. Let's go meet Madron, the most hated guy in STO, by the way. Let's... Yeah, what?
Every morning, the first thing I do when I wake is curse that Varangi's name.
So do I.
Madron found this moon about 2 years after the destruction of the homeworld. Most of our equipment was broken or useless, the supplies were gone, and we were starving. After some negotiations, Madron had his contract and we had food. We're supposed to be working with him, but he's the only one who benefits from our labor. Madron owns the only working ship here, so no supplies come in without him. He negotiates all of the ore contracts, so most of the latinum goes into his pocket. And he sets the prices for food, medicine, and equipment. So everyone here owes him more than we can ever repay. He owns us now. I hate him for that, but I can't live without him.
Well, I hate him for a lot of things. Mainly that he is a annoying little shit that we can't kill. Okay, listen here, you little shit.
On behalf of everyone on this forsaken rock, let me be the first to welcome you to Hathara. As you can see, we don't have time for pleasantries. And I'm not sharing my Tranya stash with you. So, why don't we skip the chit-chat and get down to business?
Of course, I heard your excellent source of magnesite. What makes your mines better than the others in the sector?
Unfortunately, I cannot call this mine my own. I'm just a middleman. Out of the goodness of my heart, I help the residents here pass on the products of their hard work to commercial entities such as yourself. The minuscule transaction fee and trade tariff I keep to offset my expenses is figured into the unit cost of the ore. My operation has become one of the best in the area because of the high demand for my services from both sides. I provide the best mining equipment and supplies in the sector to the miners, while my customers get competitive pricing on the ore they need.
Do you have any more information about the mines themselves?
I don't pay much attention to that. Miners have empty carts and they return with ones filled with ore. If you're that interested, you could visit the mines themselves, but I don't recommend it. It's such a dirty...
Yeah, right. Enough talking with him, thanks, but I'd like to talk to the miners first.
Reading ore. Really? Suit yourself.
I'll be back when we're done. Okay, let's question the miners. Question the miners. There's one over here somewhere. Okay, that wasn't the smartest thing to do. Can we help these guys out? Not yet. We need a mission to trigger that first.
I'm sorry. I really can't. As much as I'd appreciate someone else.
Okay, so that's the engineering mission. There's like science mission, engineering mission, tactical missions here.
He charges. You're the first. Stay in the. There are many.
Okay, that's not the one we need to talk to. It's one of these guys. I think it's this one. This might be the engineering one actually.
I can't talk to you.
Oh no, it's the tactical. There we go.
Who's not afraid of a fight.
Count me in.
A group of bullies.
Yes, bullies. Let's go. Let's go fuck them up. We don't like bullies, do we? No, we do not. I can't do that jump.
Every morning. The amp.
Already talked to her. Oh yeah, this group over here. I almost forgot about this group. Madron's heart is blacker than that of the Grinch. It's really a good ranking, isn't he? Okay, other groups is the next one is a little bit of rubber banding. Let's just ignore that. I don't know if it's ignore it, more just suffer through it. Just keep suffering through this stupid rubber banding. And here we are. Scoop is up here somewhere. Start.
Enemy targets on sensor.
You dead. See, that's what happens to bullies. Someone stronger comes along and bullies the shit out of you even more. There's always someone stronger. There's always a bigger fish. And I'm the stronger, bigger fish. I could do with some fish right now. Maybe some salmon, a little bit of smoked salmon. Ooh, sushi. I could go for some sushi right now. I made myself hungry.
I warn you, I don't have the time for small.
What is it? Help bullied refugees? Didn't I already do that? Aid miners in exchange for information. Return to the bullied refugee. No? Okay, must be the one on the green. Okay. I didn't get stuck on anything. That was just some stupid rubber banding. It's time to upgrade servers.
Thank you. Those guys have been giving everyone a lot of trouble. These thugs are part of a larger group that operates deep inside the magnesite mine. They control the lower levels, and no one who goes down there uninvited ever comes back. I don't know what's so important down there that's worth hurting us to protect it. Maybe if you went down there, you could get some answers.
Gang Violence Task Force. LOL. You know what? Return to Madron. Alright, we're gonna try returning to Madron if the rubber banding lets us go. Are we level 14 now? Maybe we should speed it up a little bit.
You want to go in the mine?
Yeah, I'll take that information. And down into the mine we go. We're gonna make a little buddy when we get into the mine. Down, deeper and down. Refugee miner. Refugee miner. Hey, listen, you.
What?
And the other miners just ran off. Okay, that's good. Let's go fuck up some evil dudes. Mess them up. You. And you.
Enemy combatants in close proximity.
But you old bastard, do you think you can get away with that? The answer is no, you can't get away with that. Alright, and then we have to do this little thing. Zoom in a little bit, examine the campsite. Is there anything on this moon that Dreamans would want to eliminate badly enough to use sailor weapons? It has to be here. Use the pressure plates. So what I can do here is, where's my guy? Go onto that. Perfect. And I can stand on that, lock in positional coordinates, and alright, you should still follow me now, right? What was the thing to cancel his thing? There we go. Come on, dude. There. I just had to right click. It's been a while since I used that command to command the bridge officers. It's been a while. It's been a long while.
I give the orders here, Commander.
I know you guys are singing the song in your head.
There is a difference between protecting the Empire from her enemies and provoking.
There is much here you do not understand, Janek. The Remans need to know their place, as do you. I will not forget your insubordination, Commander. The Tal Shiar has no place for officers who cannot follow orders. I'll be in the command center.
Colonel, they were civilians. Their blood is on our hands.
Get used to it. There will be more. Speaking of which, why don't you clean out the brig before you become a resident there?
Alright, let's hope we can finish this mission without bugging it out, because this is one of those missions that has a high chance of glitching. There's only a couple of puzzles in the game that require using those controls. Yeah. Well, wasn't there another mission? Oh, that's probably one of the missions that got taken out. Or wait, it might have been a Romulan mission. Meh, it's been a while since I did any of those. That one and the star map thing one. There was the one where you damn, I can't remember. Like you beamed down to a Riemann planet, I guess, a Romulan planet. It was a Riemann planet. That's right. I think it's in the Romulan arc, probably. And you guys remember this from the original series? Hey, look at that. Someone got barbecued. Nice. The star map was the Breen. Hey, you're messing with my little buddy here. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hey, little buddy, how you doing? You can have these guys as like duty officers as well, and they're freaking awesome. No kill, no kill. And there we go. Accolade complete. No kill. Toasty. Yeah. No, alright. It's fine. We get that as a pet now for completing this mission, if I remember correctly. By the way, this is just an optional section of the map. For those of you who are new and haven't played this before. As otherwise, you would just kind of skip by it. And yeah, there's actually a lot of lore in these consoles. I'm gonna skip over it because I've gone through it again. But if you're a new player, I recommend that you take a moment and read through all these consoles because there's quite a bit of interesting lore here.
I almost feel sorry for you, but I have my own neck to worry about. I'll be joining you in there soon enough. If Hakeeb has his way, we all will.
Free the prisoners, find the commander's access code. Okay. Was this changed? Release prisoners. There, it's popped up now. That was strange. That was on a delay. I guess we must have had a bit of a rubber band lag issue there. Okay, guys, we're gonna go beat up this person, your jailer. Hello. Where are you going? And I think we bugged it out. Come on. Could you please RIP? Derp. The derp. I got too close to that, didn't I? Really? All the way back here? Not sure what was wrong with that. I got a little bit too close to the Thaleron pulse. I was trying to shoot it to blow it up. First death of this character, by the way. Yeah, you can do it, just rubber banding a little bit. Ooh, where are you guys going? Is she dead? Is she dead yet?
Enough! I surrender.
Yeah, we glitched the mission.
Enough! I surrender. The Remans know about this space? Impossible! Only the leadership of the Tal Shiar know we're here. The Empress herself couldn't find us. I don't believe you. Are
Enough
you
of these
sure
lies.
you want to end things like this?
Yes.
Enemy targets on center.
What did she hit us with, by the way? Hyperonic radiation. Ah. Find the base control room, which is right here. It's showing me right on the map. Unlock the door, please. Not even using any of my special abilities. Just going through and just wrecking face. Absolutely love it. And again, with that weird texture glitch on my character.
Find this piece. What else? No matter. You won't be revealing anything to your superiors. It's disappointing I cannot give you a proper interrogation. But I have much to do and little time. The self-destruct sequence has begun. This base will be your tomb.
Little rubber banding again. Oh, man. And now we escape. The captured miners are still following us around. Yeah, it's weird. I'm not sure what that is about. That's there to show you got roasted by the Thaleron bomb. Thanks. I you know, it hadn't been a long time, but I'd completely forgotten about that. Thank you for reminding me about that particular death. Cool. All right, so I guess we can talk to some of these people now, maybe? No, let's just talk to Madron and finish this. I was just about to say, you know that Madron is really dastardly evil by what he makes his minions wear. Look at this shit. He forces his minions to wear. Look how he forces them to dress. Look at this shit. Look at that. And they just suck it up and just don't even complain. Wow. Wow. Right, never mind.
My mind! What have you done to my mind?
And there was an infestation of Tal-Shiar spies in there. I just fumigated.
Tal-Shiar? I'm shocked. I had no idea. I certainly wouldn't have sent you down there if you... Say, you didn't happen to find anything valuable down there, did you? Because if you did, remember, I have an exclusive contract.
Stop with the lies, Madron. I know, you know, and what was down there.
And what's it to you? This is a rough area of the quadrant, you know, and they're good neighbors. If you're not easily embarrassed, their cameras and listening devices are everywhere. I haven't had a single problem with Orions or Herodians since they moved in. And it doesn't hurt that I acquired the odd bit of information here and there. I'm a businessman, and information is big business.
Well, I would say that, salaried employees wearing uniform, that way, it's very bright. So you know where to drop the thermonuclear antimatter bomb. You know something about what they recently discovered?
Unfortunately, no. I'll admit, I was trying to find out, but their systems were locked down tight. I'm sure whatever it was had to be big news. Everyone was on edge. Janet and Hakeem were barely speaking, and I once heard Hakeem mumbling something about orders. Someone's been pulling his strings, but I don't know who. I do know that Tal Shiar takes security very seriously. If you manage to pull any files from their system, you can expect them to be heavily encoded. Trust me on that. I speak from experience.
Huh.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go talk 100 Romulans into digging a new mine to replace the one you destroyed. My profit margin for this month is ruined.
Treat those miners well, Madrin, or I'll be back. And that's it. Return to ship. We are done with this mission. Actually, I think we just have one more thing to do. We have to decrypt the thing, maybe? Decipher Telstra files in your ready room or conference room. Which means we have to go visit our bridge. Are we heading to Dozana after this? Now, where is my ready room? Do I have a ready room? And that's actually the... No. Alright, so it's one of these consoles then. At library files, here it is. File server. Analyze a file structure. Cross-reference with Starfleet records. The House of Torg was brought before the High Council for commendation by House of Martov. So if you played the Klingon storyline, you'd know the answer to this. Change faulty information. This and a Romulan Republic only mission, I think, are the only ones that we have. Yeah, I think so. Commendation to acts of treason. Select new file. Plethora. Notable activities in the United Federation of Planets. Analyze file structure first. And then cross-reference. And Vulcan Ambassador Sokath retires to the monastery on Pajem. And we know the truth of that because we just did this not too many things ago. I exposed that. Yeah, that's the truth. Ambassador Sokath exposed that monastery. Select new files. I'm not going to reciprocity because we'll do that at the very, very end. Precedence. Chain of command. Analyze. And it, wow, okay. Officer ID, lieutenant. Trying to remember what this was. Is it that? No. It was the first one? No. It's been a while since I did this. All right. There we go. Select new files. Reciprocity. Analyze. Apply pass. And we're almost there. Select new file. Referendum. Analyze. Cross-reference. And Ambassador Jirok visits Andoria. Change the faulty information, and it was Oh, no. No. Was it Vulcan? I guess it was Vulcan. Okay. Analyze. Apply pass. Did we miss a file? Did I miss something? There we go. Oh, we had to apply it multiple times. Or it was glitching. One of the two. Planning attack on a Riemann base. We need to get this information to Admiral Tanay at Starbase 39 Sierra immediately. Report to Admiral Tanay.
The Tal records you recovered show that Hakeeb and his forces have been targeting the Riemanns from...
I have...
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Crafting tutorial reward packet. The next one is Frozen, I think. You can just brute force those, which is hilarious. IRL, this would presumably have unknowable variables. Yeah. Frozen is the next one.
Information you recovered from the Vahar system that the Tal Shiar are planning to attack a Riemann settlement in the Dara system. We have an opportunity to reach the settlement first. This may be a completely
I have new missions for you.
Exit. Let us exit into sector space. Somehow I remember when I did this after like doing the encryption, heading over to Rosanna and handing it over to one of the things, but I think that might be one of the stuff that oh look, a new bridge officer, how nice. What do we get? Trill. Let's go with Trill. Collect. Not ooh, okay, that was your face, man, your face. We got a couple levels out of that, didn't we? Yeah, like 2 levels. Let's put a point into defense. Do I want defensive, actually? No, not yet. Point into that. And we either go for extra speed or... yeah, let's do that. And then we have a ground point to spend, which we will put into... we're not using our kits yet, so let's... weapon critical. Yeah, random. Yeah, indeed they are. Okay, rich lunge or sweeping strike. Let's go with lunge. Nice. We haven't unlocked anything. Level 20 before we unlock the next thing there. Space reputation, well, we don't have any of the reputations yet. And where we go, oh, it's a little bit of a flight. So I'm just gonna put it into auto mode to fly there. It's gonna take a minute or two. And I'm just gonna grab a very quick 2-minute break to stretch, drink some water, and use the bathroom. Stick around, guys. We're gonna continue on with a couple of more missions. We're going all the way until 6 o'clock tonight. And we're going to try testing to see if the YouTube raid thing works. We're going to raid Augie when his stream starts. But for now, we're just going to take a very, very short break. Stick around. I recommend you guys also do your stretch stuff as well. So we'll be back in a minute or two.